In Module 3, there's some very important components to Photoshop that you're going to be looking at, namely layers and selections. Now, everything, of course, is important, or I like to think it is when it comes to learning Photoshop, but these two elements you really have to understand in order to grasp the rest of Photoshop. If you really don't get these, you may want to come back to Module 3 and watch these lessons again. So, in terms of what you'll be turning in, I've given you three files for the selection tutorials: the CD file, screwdriver, and the bag. All you're going to be doing is outlining these objects. They're very simple objects. You'll be using the selection tools over here to do that. I'm going to be, of course, going over all these with you in the lessons, as well as the select menu. And when you're done with each of these files, all you're going to do is save the selection, and I'll be showing you how to do that. But it's going to come over here to your channels, and it will appear here as an additional channel so that I'll be able to see what you did. All you have to do is save the file with that additional channel, and you're done. With paths, it's much the same thing. You're going to be outlining these simple objects over here, and it's going to appear under paths. And so you're going to be using these tools to do that. Paths are a little bit different than selections, and that's why you're getting separate lessons on those. But again, very key to understanding Photoshop as we move forward. The layers exercise is really just a very important lesson, but there's nothing there that you need to submit to me. I've given you a file to help you work and follow along with me, but basically there's nothing to turn in there. Just very, very important, obviously, that you watch that lesson in its entirety and follow along with it. Okay, so those are the four files you'll be turning in. You'll also notice, if you're a CS4 user, that the interface is a CS3 interface. But don't worry, the layers and the paths and the channels are all identical to CS3. In other words, CS4 looks exactly the same as CS3. There's nothing that's changed there. So you shouldn't have a problem. If you do, of course, always email me. That's it. We'll see you in the next tutorial.